Inferiority complex is not something which it works with leadership. If you look at the prophets in the Quran, the Anbiya, the ulama, warathatul Anbiya, the prophets would never show this inferiority complex. Right? You never imagine in your head a prophet walking with his head down. Never ever. The prophets of descriptions never ever mention this. He would walk with his head down, right, like that. It was always up. He was always confident when he spoke. When he spoke, they understood what he said. Sometimes 3 times he would say something. Even if it was very controversial, it wouldn't stop him from the haqq. That is the mentality that needs to be imbued into students in madrasa. You need to have someone who, when they come out of madrasa, they are not afraid of discussing any topic after thoroughly researching and speaking to their peers. I think that is the thing that we need to create. If we create an ideal madrasa where the students coming out, they can go into a certain area with confidence, I think that would be a great sadaqah jariyah for the future. So this inferiority complex, people, I think, misconstrue this, or they conflate this with the idea of humbleness. And humbleness simply means you know where you stand.
Right.
That's what humbleness is. Tawadu. You don't like a helium balloon that goes up. You bring it down. Humbleness is not you have your head lowered. You know the narration of Umar radiallahu anhu seeing a man praying salat and he had the head lowered. He goes, raise your head. He goes, your khushu is not in your neck.
SubhanAllah.
You have to be upright. So you can imagine you want an Umar ibn Khattab at every madrasa.
SubhanAllah.
So I think what tends to happen is when this is drilled into us from year 1 in madrasa all the way to the end, that we need to work with humbleness. Of course, but it needs to be pragmatic humbleness.
Right.
Wasn't Yusuf alayhi salam humble? Yet he still asked, Ij'alni ala khazain ard. Inni hafidun alim. This is my credentials. This is my CV. And Mufti Taqi Usmani once said an interesting thing. He said when he became Chief Justice of Pakistan, he said, in the courts you have to say your whole title with your name. And he said, I found it uncomfortable because we're not supposed to say, I am Maulana so-and-so. And he said, I had to get used to say, because that's how people recognize you. So we live in a society where these titles are not there to show off. They're pragmatic, they're practical titles, they're professional titles. So we need to differentiate between when I'm calling myself a Maulana. If someone says to you, are you a Maulana? Like they say to me online, are you a Maulana? I'm thinking, do I say yeah? Do I say no? Yeah. So it's like one of those kind of ones. So I kind of say, I've studied this many years and I've graduated. Whereas there's nothing wrong with if I was to say, yes, I'm a Maulana. Nothing wrong with that, because it's you're giving the person the green light that you can ask me a question and I can help you out, rather than going to someone who's not qualified.